Hi, this is Dr. Ben, and I am really excited to share with you a solution that's coming that could really be transformative in all of our lives. And it's really based on research that was breaking news when I was in medical school years ago, namely caloric restriction and its effect on longevity, because caloric restriction is the only kind of finding or effect, process that has been definitively shown to truly make a measurable difference in longevity, but it's not really practical because most people, what that would mean is significantly restricting calories throughout one's lifetime and trying to do it right without creating any malnutrition, which would be very difficult to do in a practical basis. But the researchers that have been working with this for years, Dr. Richard Weindruck and Dr. Thomas Prala with LifeGen Technologies out of Wisconsin, and their partnership with the teams of scientists in their years of research at the New Skin Labs and the Innovation Center through New Skin Enterprises have partnered together now to examine these effects of caloric restriction and actually the patterns in our genes that they create throughout the body, and have now found a blend of ingredients from around the world, natural solutions from around the world that when blended together can actually mimic the same pattern that would occur with caloric restriction. What's exciting about this is what it means is actually retuning over 1,000 genes and affecting multiple aging defense mechanisms in the body, literally from head to toe. And what aging defense mechanisms are systems in the body that are set up to actually keep things working, keep our vision working, our brain, our heart health, our immune health, all the different systems working, but they get out of tune and start to break down and function less effectively as we age. And what we're looking at now is being able to reset or retune that. This is really exciting. It's life-changing. It's about to come, and we're excited to share it with you all.
Okay, here I just want to show you a couple of slides just showing what we're talking about, and here are some of the aging defense mechanisms that are retuned or reset and reequilibrated with age-lock youth. And one of them you can see antioxidant defense and protection mechanisms, and this is both endogenous and exogenous. What that means is both it actually provides antioxidants to our body, and it also triggers the body's own production of endogenous antioxidants, what the body's capable of producing to actually neutralize free radicals and keep cells healthy. Okay, also addresses systemically detoxification and the cellular stress response mechanisms to stresses on the cells. And again, we know how many people focus so much of natural health approaches on detoxifying the body. Well, this is going to restore your body's own ability to detoxify as it ages. Okay, number 3, DNA protection and repair mechanisms. And we know how critical this is because I think we're all aware of what happens when DNA goes awry and cells start growing out of control, what that produces in the body. So DNA protection and repair mechanisms throughout the body is going to be key to reset. Tissue regeneration mechanisms. This is very remarkable because as we age, one of the things is different parts of the body essentially do not regenerate themselves, and to be able to restore that possibility is exciting as we age. Okay, and then mechanisms regulating metabolism. What happens, we all know, men and women, our metabolism slows down, starts working against us more and more as we age, and to restore that balance is going to be very key. And then this next one, mechanisms regulating inflammatory balance. I mean, this one alone is huge throughout the body because when our normal inflammatory response to acute injury and the healing process and so on, when it goes out of control and starts creating ongoing insidious chronic inflammation, that can go on sometimes for years without us being aware of it. But if it's left unchecked, not only does it then inhibit our body's normal response when we need it, but it also will lead to physical symptoms at some point. In fact, virtually every type of physically limiting condition that you can imagine as you age, whether it's in the brain or the body, inflammation is going to be some component of that. So to restore the body's normal inflammatory balance is going to be huge. And some of the testimonials that are already coming out from people who've experienced youth and the difference it's made in how they feel, in their activity, in their quality of life has already been life-changing. And I know we're going to be hearing even more. Here's another slide that lists those same aging defense mechanisms on the left, and then on the right you can see in the different categories all the different areas that are being impacted, whether it's cellular health, brain health, heart health, and you can read down multiple categories within each area that are really impacted. Even under cellular health, look at this again: supports cellular DNA damage, protection, and repair, positively modulates systemic cytokine responses. This gets kind of technical for all my healthcare professionals and all of you scientists out there, but there is really profound benefit that is happening from head to toe here. Heart health, metabolic health, skin health, bone health, joint health, eye health. I mean, how many of us, vision is going to be a significant factor as we age, and how many of us, as we think about aging, really being able to continue to do and enjoy the things we want to is a major concern. We all want to live a full life while we're here, and this is what we're talking about, something that can really restore these aging defense mechanisms that keep us active and healthy throughout our life. Physical performance, immune health, and we all know how critical that is throughout our lifetime and throughout our bodies. So these are the different areas. Now here is just a global map of where these ingredients come from. This is truly a global solution with natural ingredients from nature that are found in different cultures and regions around the world that have been discovered and now blended in a way that optimally resets. That's the neat thing, is we're no longer going blindly. Now we can very elegantly fine-tune the correct and optimal blends that actually reset and signals throughout the body to retune them and essentially give you a head-to-toe tune-up. So this is very exciting and unique. And also, by the way, with that, I'll just go to the previous slide here for a moment. When we're looking at this, I also want to help people realize we're talking about much more than just telomeres, much more than just a single gene pathway or a single hormone pathway. We're talking a systemic head-to-toe retuning of your system in all these different areas, and this is potentially life-changing for all of us as we experience this and share it with our loved ones. So we're really excited for you to be able to experience this. And here's just a physical diagram of the human body, and again, these different systems affected: the brain and nervous system. I mean, that's a critical area we want to keep functioning. You know, it's not specifically listed here, but it was on the previous slide: the visual system, cardiovascular, respiratory, muscle, immune system, digestive, skeletal, and joints, all being impacted. So we're really excited to share this with you all.
So you can see how profound this is and how excited we are to really share this with you and to be able to experience ourselves and with our loved ones. And what I want to invite you to do is to get back with the person who invited you to watch this video, because number one, you can find out how you can connect with quality solutions that are available right now to begin to really retune and rebalance your brain and body in healthy ways in preparation for what's coming. And then number two, how you can position yourself for early access to this solution. It's called ageLOC Youth. And it's really elegant because it's going to come, it's a blend of ingredients, as you saw, from around the world that actually fit in a single capsule that has both oil or both liquid and solid in the same capsule. It's essentially a capsule within a capsule. Just 2 capsules twice a day are going to deliver these retuning benefits throughout the body. So we're really excited. The best is yet to come. Enjoy.